This can be a really tricky bone for students to learn, but it doesn't have to be. Let's break it down. First of all, what is this bone? This is a clavicle, commonly referred to as a collarbone. When we're looking at a clavicle, the first thing we need to be able to identify is what is the medial end and what is the lateral end. When we compare the ends of the clavicle, we can see that one of the ends is substantially flatter than the other. The flatter end is the lateral end. So if we think about that word lateral, in the beginning of the word lateral, we have lat, that is contained within the word flat. So the flatter end is the lateral end. It is called the acromial end. So it is going to join up with the acromion of the scapula. The other end, the medial end, is called the sternal end, and it is going to join up with the manubrium, the upper portion of the sternum. Once we're able to identify the medial and lateral aspects of the clavicle, then we need to be able to identify the superior surface from the inferior surface. The superior surface is substantially more smooth. Superior surface is more smooth. The inferior surface is going to have a number of ridges and bumps, some of which we are going to name. Now, when we're looking at this inferior surface, I want to talk about a couple of the ridges and bumps that we can see. So if we're near to the acromial end, there is a line that is running towards this bump. This is called the trapezoid line. Okay, this line that's running towards this bump here. This bump is called the conoid tubercle. Conoid tubercle, that is this bump we see here, still near that acromial end. The next portion of the inferior surface of the clavicle we can see is this groove here. This is called the subclavian groove. And finally, we have this portion of the clavicle we can see here, nearer to the sternal end. That is called the costal tuberosity.